everybody. I had to delay the chat a little bit because um, I got home a little later than expected from my ear appointment and things kind of slid. And I had to take out the garbage and everything. Just a minute. Okay. Um, First things first before we get into the main stuff. Uh, had my hearing checked. And it's not good. My left ear hearing is virtually gone. Unfortunately, the ringing on it really caused a lot of damage on it and everything else. But I will be. Hi, Nancy. I will be seeing my primary and then having a referral to see ENT to get a firm diagnosis of this. If there's something else going on. And I tested out some new hearing aids. I don't have them on me. I'm still wearing the ones I have now. I love the new hearing aids. I just wish they weren't so expensive. They got new technology now with them, and it uses more power, but it's more durable. And they're lighter. They don't take up the space like my around my glasses and everything. In the ear ones don't have that much power, uh, and they don't work as well. So I'll have to stay with the behind the ear ones. But the new ones are really nice. The tubes are really tiny. They're like little cords, is what they really are. And it's sort of like little, um, what's the brand name? Little earplugs that go in. Sort of like your little Bluetooths going in. And they don't cause itching problems or any other issues. They're rechargeable. And you can recharge your charger for overnight, and then you can take your charger with you in case you need to recharge your hearing aids again, which is kind of cool. Uh, so I'm trying to make a decision whether to get new hearing aids or just keep with the ones I have for now. Uh, but sooner or later, these are going to quit working altogether. They're about almost 5 years old. Like with any electronics, you have to replace. Okay, like I had to replace this all in one, or replace my desktop for an all-in-one desktop. This is much better. It doesn't take up as much power and very efficient. Um, let's see. Well, that's basically what's going on right now with me hearing wise. Um, Now on to the main thing. We had a pretty good weekend as far as gold medals go. Both the men's and the women's hockey teams both won golds against Canada. So our score with Canada is 2-0. um, we beat them twice, okay? Unfortunately, the curling team, they lost out. They medaled out. They came in fourth place. Uh, there has been a lot of controversy around Canada um, on the curling of possible cheating. And so the judges were really watching them, okay? But congratulations to our U.S. men's and women's hockey teams. You guys did wonderfully. I'm proud of you, and I think everybody should be proud of you. Um, Both teams, and also earlier this month, the Seattle Seahawks became uh, Super Bowl champions. They uh, refused the invitation to Trump. They don't want to deal with him. I wouldn't want to deal with him either, okay? Because if it's um, pettiness. And yes, he's being petty. He's jealous. He sees people win all these kinds of awards and do this and that and get recognition for it, where he gets zilch and he wants all this attention. Yet he turns around when anybody confronts him about something, he runs away. That's not getting attention. That's just being silly. Um, let's see what else. Um, oh, including over the weekend. Was it on Saturday morning? I think it was. Um, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled against Trump and said the tariffs, worldwide tariffs that Trump imposed on around the world, is illegal. He cannot do that ever. The only way you impose tariffs, you have to go through Congress. Congress is the one that's charged, per the Constitution, to impose tariffs if they need be. But most of the time they impose economic sanctions, not tariffs. Okay. Um, I think tariffs are kind of archaic. I mean, I could see it was done. The only tariffs I remember, the first tariffs were ever used, or created or used, was England putting tariffs on tea, or tax on tea. But tariffs, basically, on trade. And, of course, you know the story to that one. Um, but I think now tariffs need to be banned. They really do. It's causing everything to go up, which is not necessary. We could, we could basically ignore the tariffs, not pay them, and companies should band together and not pay tariffs, and countries should band together not paying tariffs. It'd be a moot point of what Trump is trying to do. And the guy needs to do research, but he didn't want to learn anything new. Okay? He's just a beta brat. And that's what he is. Trump is a spoiled little brat. And he needs to be given the boot. Why Congress is afraid of him is beyond me. Guys, you were afraid of Nixon when he pulled all this stuff, right? You were ready to do uh, the 25th Amendment. But Nixon was smart enough. Nixon was a trained lawyer. He knows what's what in the Constitution. It's just that he got caught doing a no-no, which was a B&E, breaking and entering at a political office, the Democratic office. In other words, he was trying to cheat a little. Well, he got caught doing it. So when they were threatening to oppose impeachment, he abruptly resigned. Okay. And then, of course, President Ford took over. President Ford put everything back in place. He suggested make things stronger so this doesn't happen again. So I think the majority of the election cheating is going on is the GOP. They lost their sensibility. They lost ethics. And like in any event, you have to follow the rules, whether you don't like the rules or not. You just have to follow them. And they have to understand elections are all about numbers. Okay? It made the one person win. If they really like a candidate, they vote for him. If they don't like the candidate, he's not going to get into office. And Trump's talking about doing a third term. I don't think he's going to live that long. For 2028. I don't think he's going to live at all. The way he's going right now, mental wise and other actions. And of course, with the no on tariffs by Supreme Court and everything else, Trump wanted to hit a fit and slap 15%. Well, that's still against the law. It's not only against national law here, but it's also against international law. You can't do that. It has to be by Congress. He has to go through Congress. Well, knowing Congress, they're going to tell him no. MAGAs need to get their heads screwed on. Oh, another thing that happened too. Over the weekend, there was a MAGA follower invaded Trump's Mar-a-Lago facility, and anyway, the guy was armed. Unfortunately, he got shot and killed by Secret Service. And the guy's MAGA. He's a white idiot. It wasn't Hispanic, it wasn't Mexican, it wasn't cartel, it wasn't this, wasn't that. It was one of our own. The guy was MAGA. So there's some really crazy ones out there. So they need to focus on them. ICE need to be banned. And Bondi and Nome need to get their heads on correctly. Ladies, stop ICE. Stop breaking law. Stop taking people's rights away. Because you know what's going to happen? Tables will be turned on you. And it's going to happen. You're going to find you're not going to have any legal representation or anything else. Just to teach you a lesson. Okay? Alright, well, I will see you on Wednesday. And Wednesday and Friday. Friday I have an appointment. It's more of later on in the morning, and I doubt if I get back in time for the 1 o'clock. So what I'm going to do on Friday is do like a, let's see, do like a, oh yeah, I agree with you there, John. Hi, John. Good seeing you. Yeah, I might do what I'm going to do is I'll post something on Friday, and I'll give you the time when I do my chat then. How's that? That would work. Because I don't know when I'm going to get back here from Tacoma. So, anyway, take care. Love to all. Have a good evening. Watch your favorite programs. Watch your favorite baseball teams. Spring training has started already. Those guys haven't really given a long thing like they do with the football. Anyway, I will see you later. Take care. I will post this on my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye-bye. Seattle Mariners, John. Bye-bye.